Legends, we're going to drop in all 5 of the last games of round 24 in this one. Sorry if you can hear some noise in the background. I've been waiting all day to do this video. Can't wait any longer. I've got to get off to cricket and the rest. But Raiders got a big win over the Eagles, which was great for them. And their chances of getting into the top 8, which they are now in, which is absolutely crazy, that the Broncos are out of the 8 and most likely are going to stay there. Raiders have a fairly simple game coming into next week. And yeah, crazy. Fogs and Sebastian Kris had great games. If you end up with Fogs in your squad, you're really happy with that game there, and he should have a nice one again next week, considering they need to get a win on the board. Hudson Young only the 54 minutes, but picked up 2 tries. Taltak Kola, since moving back to fullback, doesn't matter how bad his team goes, he's the one that's really out there dominating. So happy days to anyone who's playing him at the moment. He's having a great crack at all of it, that's for sure. 57 there with a line break, 10 tackle breaks, 244 metres, 7 kick defusals. So perfect for him. Papali'i has been doing really good work in low minutes as well. 56 points in 40 there was hectic on that one. LIA, big minutes in the 13 role with our man Trbojevic out. We had Mr. Tarpany with 52 in 46 minutes. So if you held on to him, did a job this week getting tackle breaks and that offload again and just going through so much work. 188 metres in that time. It was spectacular. Adam Elliott, so 45 this week was a bit of an improvement along with DCE, but still both not cracking scores. You're happy with the minutes that Elliott got, but just the output was okay. Just those tackles have been down the last bunch of weeks, which is killing him. And DCE is only doing as much as he can in a squad that's getting absolutely pumped on week in, week out. So ridiculous the fall of this Manly squad, that's for sure, of this last bunch of weeks. There's Davey Savage with 31 with a try, Ola Kawatu with 23. So he's had some really strange ones with going big, 50, 70, 80, and then going low. And this is kind of what he struggled with a bit last year. And for the majority of this year was doing a lot better with it, but just unfortunately the last bunch hasn't helped him out at all. So move to Sharks v the Dogs there. 16-0, so very a okay game. Sharks didn't play amazing. They just got the job done. 16-0 there. McInnes, 56 minutes for him, which was pretty solid, but the work ethic was great. 3 offloads, 37 tackles, only the 1 missed tackle there. Did a great job. Nakora with the try. We also had Malatalo with the double with 3 line breaks for him. So he did an awesome job there. Nico Hines, 56 as captain. Wasn't the ideal one. Just had the 1 try assist there. Very limited on the attacking stats from his side of the ball. Kick meters were down massively. Just a bit of a stop-start game for these Dogs. When you got Ero with 5 missed tackles there, like did a great job in terms of running the ball and tackle breaks, but didn't know how to hold it in a bunch of those times. He had Moylan at 52, so he had a great game as well. Talakai 50, so welcome back for him. For Talon Mariner, got the full 80 minutes for 48, which was good. Blake Brayley, if you picked him up or if you're playing him at 45. Matty Burton's had a slow end to the kind of season here, which is good for next year. We'll probably get him around that 650 mark, 670, somewhere around there. After he's definitely going to go down with his 42. So to be honest, actually, they'll probably just base it off the average, won't they? So if he gets another 40 odd next week, we'll have him at about 700k, which is pretty fair, and we'll probably get better next year with how assuming the team will improve. Because when they were winning, he was absolutely killing it, 70s, 80s, having a field day. Josh Jackson, if you moved him on, you're really happy with that. 30, they only got 30 there. Lockie Miller, if you brought him in as a bit of a cheaper player that could score okay for you, didn't happen to have a great game this time. Obviously, the whole team didn't play really great. They just kind of snuck through and got the job done. Ramian, 18, really annoying when all of his other counterparts got 50s. So that was that. Adokara, 17 as well. Avrilo, a 7. So he's going to have a low low start to next year. All right, the Bunnies Cowboys one, not ideal for my boys, but we still have a good chance of getting in that 3rd position. Obviously, if Sharks lose, and that'll be helpful for Cowboys as well. And it sounds like the Panthers are going to rest like 13 of their players, which I thought would happen. There's no reason for them to play. Isaiah played 80 minutes last week for some reason, but anywho, Bunnies getting the 20-10 win. We had Latrell getting 55, Murray was 63, so you watched everyone probably moved off Murray as captain and went to Nico Hines this week, which is it's just how the way fantasy works, is for sure. Colin Matangi with a solid one, 64 for him. Robson, 51 was obviously a good one. Again, you're hoping for a little bit more, but the 40 odd he got previous weeks, he's just going to counteract that with the big 80 that he gets some weeks. Drinkwater was solid again, 47. You had Havili for anyone who's holding on to him. Ruben Cotter was a painful one. There was no negatives, but just 45 minutes for some reason. So yeah, not ideal on that one. And that's scoring. Definitely not what we want. Taumalola with 39. 62 minutes was big this time. We just had very limited attacking stats again. 5 missed tackles is killing him, and the 1 penalty as well. So Jace, he's going to be so cheap next year, but I still think you can't pick him up. Nanai also going down a little bit in price at the moment. 39 for him this week. Cody Walker, 37 along with Ilias. Lucy Leilua, this was the painful one. To have 3 errors, 5 missed tackles, actually play the full 80 on the edge and still not score well. This is kind of what we've seen at the Tigers here and there. He'll get that 30 odd, which is very frustrating. Holmesy's had a bit of a rough trot the last bunch. Isaiah Tass and Graham, both low ones for them. So it really wasn't a great scoring game fantasy-wise, apart from really Latrell and Cam Murray, for anyone who really, is high, for the guys that are really highly owned. Move to the last couple here. Tigers v Dragons, so a pretty close tussle. Wasn't the greatest game to watch, but Adam Doueihi is a superstar, isn't he? Like, he did as much as he could, seriously, to try and save this one. Two try savers, 2 try assists there. Did absolutely everything that he could in this one with the 3 goals, 20 tackles for 1 miss. He had 119 metres, forced dropouts. Just everything going on for him to get 86. And he was our vice captain. I would have liked him as the proper skip. And a cheap one, Freeburn. If I was saying a few people, if you needed a cheap guy, he was the one to pick this week. He ended up with 2 tries on the edge, played the full 80 minutes. So happy days for him. Got his first try of his career and ended up getting his second in the same game. Lomax, we spoke about him and Crichton being solid options this week, and Lomax came out and delivered, as well as Stephen Crichton there. Not as well, but still did great with 55. Ofangawe with 54 was good as well. 71 minutes for him, did his job. He had Farmanu Brown at 43 if you're playing him off the bench. Birdie, he was had a very strange game, to be honest with you. He was about 12 in with 25 minutes to go, and then had a real big stretch of offloads, tackle breaks, and obviously got his try assists as well, so that was good for him. Twalangi with 40, so a much better game on his part, but again, scoring wise across the board here. Pole, so if you end up playing him like I had to this week, and everyone else was going to try not to play Reed Marty with his 25 as a loop, and end up having to play him with Cook being out, so that was the big issue there. And then down the line, Ramsey, it's about all to talk about. I'm on air with 14, so after his couple of good games, he had a bit of a shocker. And our last one, guys, is the Titans v the Knights there. Gagai coming up with some big scores over the last bunch of weeks, and this is how he started the year, and this is how he's going to finish the year. 3 line breaks, 14 tackle breaks, 2 tries, a try assist, 236 metres. Where's this been for the rest of the year? It's been strange. Fa'asula Mala'awi had a big game as well, 80 minutes for him, just trying his butt off, doing everything he could. A nice try assist there, 257 metres and 35 tackles, just incredible. Brimson, I really, really enjoyed watching him. He was in everything that they did. Obviously, 2 try assists, 2 tries as well. Did everything he could. Also, Clemmer had an awesome game. Marzu, another big one from him. Good run meters, just plenty going on for him. Tanner Boyd, another good one. Frizzell back in the winner's circle. It's funny how these guys, they just go and runs, don't they? You can have like a 4 to 6 game stretch of just shocking footy, shocking fantasy scores, and then go on a bit of a run. You see that with Tino, he's a bit up and down like that. He hits a 70 odd in a row, and then hits a 52 average overall. Both Moore's a really good player as well. I'm happy with him. Brayley, if you picked him up, you're happy with that, which is cool. And then Jaden Campbell, 48, he obviously went off early. Fafita, only 47 minutes. That killed him because he was doing well and has been scoring tries. Like, how Jaden Campbell set him up, literally just got outside his defender. Okay, Fafita, you run in the gap 5 metres out, and you're going to be one-on-one, and no one's going to stop you. Like, if they can do that every week, they're down in that position enough. They can set up a play to get Fafita one of those hits. I don't know. Silly. Brody Jones, 36. We had a McIntyre, another low one for him in that 9 position. Milford, only 42 minutes. Wasn't great, let's be honest. And that is all, guys. That's the roundup for round 24. We have 1 round left. I hope, thanks so much for everyone being here towards the end of these videos. I appreciate it all so much, and we'll catch you in the round results video. See you later.